We have a step-by-step systemized process where we teach people how to not guess, but take the actual analysis, the data, analyze it correctly, so when we buy a product, we know ahead of time that it is actually going to sell and we're going to make a lot of money with it. What is going on, Amazon business owners and very soon to be Amazon business owners? Bob Schneck checking in with you today with yet another great video. You know what? I get asked all the time, hey Bob, you've been doing this Amazon thing for a long time. Is it really that easy? Does everybody that starts a business on Amazon succeed? And you know what? I have to kind of chuckle because the answer is no, far from it. Matter of fact, I have got an article that Amazon put out a few years ago, and they talked about how 700,000 people signed up, registered to sell on Amazon, and less than 10% of them sold even a single thing. So why? What's going on there? And I think the reality is people get all excited, right? And then they sign up and then they let the start actually stop them. Now, what do I mean by that? Obviously, to be able to sell something online, you have to have it. You have to own it. You have to purchase inventory. And that is an incredibly scary thing for a lot of people. Why? Because it's the unknown. They don't know what they're doing. And they're all afraid. I mean, if I've heard this once, I've heard it 1,000 times. What happens if I buy and it doesn't sell? Well, then you lose money. Yeah, that's the reality of business, guys. And you know what? I get really excited when I get to talk to our students at ALGO because we understand what it takes to be successful, right? It's not difficult, but you have to know it. See, people will fail, systems will not. And that's what we have at ALGO. We have a time-tested, proven business model where we buy low in bulk from authorized suppliers. We turn around and we mark that product up and we sell it for a profit on Amazon. It's the same thing that Costco does and Walmart does. We're just applying it to Amazon. So why does everybody get scared? Well, the answer is they don't know how to do it. See, we have a step-by-step systemized process where we teach people how to not guess, but take the actual analysis, the data, analyze it correctly, so when we buy a product, we know ahead of time that it is actually going to sell and we're going to make a lot of money with it. Now, here's the thing. It is a learned skill. You need to have somebody that knows how to do it actually teach you. Now, we have that system in place and I'd be happy to teach you how to do it. But again, here's the cool part. When you're a part of the ALGO family, you're not left to your own device. We are there every step of the way to help you, to support you, to teach you and train you. And I want to talk about something that we do that is very, very unique. And what it is, it's called a product double check. And it's exactly what it says. We're going to teach you the process step by step. How do you gather the data from your supplier? How do you analyze it? What's the best product? What's your criteria? You know, we go through it. But still, the reality is, it's always nice to have somebody that knows what they're doing, kind of give you that assurance, pat you on the back and say, hey, you know what? That was great. And that's what our product double check does. Now, I do need to let you know, our product double check is a proprietary service that we offer to our students at ALGO. But you know what? I'll show you how to get access to it. So here's basically what we do. We teach you the process. We show you step by step how to do it. You go out there and you begin to analyze a product. And when you finally narrow down, you say, this is what I think I want to sell. Before you go buy the inventory, we're going to have you send us all of the data. And what we will do is we will analyze it as if we were going to be the ones purchasing the product with our own money. So you know we're going to do it right. And then when we're done, within 24 hours, we'll send you a report that simply says, hey, you know what? Good job. This is a great product. We would actually buy it ourselves for our own Amazon store. Or yellow light, hey, caution here. There's a couple of things that you didn't quite get right. Here's what they are, and here's what you need to do to change it so that it actually does become a great, profitable product. See, again, there's the learning process. We're not just going to tell you, we're going to teach you, right? You're going to get better with every step. Now, we might just come back and say, hey, wrong, bad idea, bad product, don't do it, run for the hills. And you know what? Our experience will help you understand what's the right thing and why. So I thought what I would do is I'd take you online and I'm gonna actually show you how this simple the product double check actually is. So let me jump on my computer and let's go ahead and check it out. Now, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take you back into the ALGO platform, okay? Where we teach our students how to start, source, sell, and scale their businesses faster. And I'm gonna focus on this service right here. It's called Product Double Check. And in essence, what it is while you're learning how to select the right products to sell on Amazon, before you actually purchase them, right, and invest your money, we would like to look at that order for you. We would like to actually analyze it before you pull the trigger and buy it, just making sure you don't make some of the most common mistakes that beginners make. So let me walk you through it. Now, I'm going to do it for one that I'm actually looking at. Now, sometimes it's funny. I get people actually saying to me, they're like, Bob, why are you doing a product double check? You've been doing this for years and years and years. And I said, you know what? You're right. I have. But I'm also human and I sometimes make mistakes. So why would you not want another expert to look over your order, right? Just to make sure that it's right. So I got a call from one of my suppliers and they got a shipment in of these Thermo Pro thermometers. Brand new supplier, haven't worked with them. They're trying to get my business. And so, all right, I said, send me what you got. Let me take a look at it. And I went through the analysis and on the surface, it actually looked to be pretty good. So I decided, let me go ahead and fill in a product double check. Let one of the other experts at the ALGO corporate office review it for me and let me know if it's good, right? Second opinion is always excellent. So first thing I did is I put in the ASIN number, and I'm assuming you know where to find the ASIN number. Now, this is where we have a little bit of a hiccup, okay? Are you gated for this ASIN? And the answer is, yeah, I am currently gated for this. I don't have that brand approval. Now, my suppliers assured me that I can get it. But again, I don't have it yet. And that always makes me a little bit hesitant to buy product that I'm not actually ungated or cleared to sell. But I'll tell you what I did look at. In looking at the listing down here in the bottom, you can see that there are 9 sellers of this product. Okay, so that's actually that gives me hope. If if there were only one seller, then I would think it's the brand owner. They're the only one selling it. 9 sellers. I think that I might be able to get myself ungated in that. So let's keep going. What is the buy box price currently? The buy box price is $13.99. Now the questions that ALGO is asking me through this are the questions that are necessary to make an informed and educated decision on whether or not this is a good product, okay? The product cost. Now, what's important on this one is make sure that you're calculating your product cost delivered to Amazon, okay? That's actually a really important thing. A lot of people forget that. So my product cost delivered to Amazon is $4.75 a unit, all right? Now, the estimated profit I'm looking at, now this is a net profit, right? That's cash in pocket per sale, is about $3.83. All right, so there it is, simple, straightforward. And again, if you don't understand what some of these things mean, don't worry about that. That's why we have the ALGO system, because I teach you how to do all these different things. All we're doing is kind of creating a summary of our research. All right, next page. How many units are you going to buy? Well, right now, I'm thinking about my initial purchase of 500 units, which is their minimum order quantity. All right. The supplier has 5,000 units. Now, this is a little bit of an issue in the sense that if I do move forward with this, I consider this particular product to be an opportunity buy, right? Because as of right now, I don't know if they're going to be able to get more of these in so I can continue to order. Right now, they only have 5,000. And I haven't kind of clarified that. So this may end up being just an opportunity buy. And what does that mean? That means it's got a product that's closing out, it's limited quantity, but it's got great ROI, great profit potential. I can be in and out really quickly, put some good cash in my pocket, okay? Now here's the reason that I believe that is currently, according to Jungle Scout, this sells about 30,000 units a month, okay? So 5,000, if I'm sharing the buy box with a couple of people, 5,000 doesn't even give you a month's worth of supply. So again, this might be one of these things where you just realize what it is going in. It's an opportunity buy. You buy the quantity, you make some money, you get out, you move on. Icing on the cake, as I like to call it. Okay. How many competitors are in the buy box currently? Well, again, I've got several videos on how to review that. And currently, there are only one qualified buyer in the buy box. So if I were to come in, I'm obviously going to be qualified, because if I can't be qualified, I'm not going to buy the product. And again, that's all part of the education that we give you. My cut of that would be about 15,000, right? And they only have 5,000. So again, you got to realize what some orders are, and again, in this case, it's an opportunity buy. How many units will you sell per month? Well, if I buy 500, I would sell 500. If I were to able to buy 15,000, I could probably sell 15,000. But as you can see, the supplier doesn't even have 15,000. So again, there's some questions I'm going to have to ask them. Minimum order quantity is 500. Now, I'm a big believer in the MOQ is an irrelevant point. I don't care what the MOQ is, because I'm going to go in and negotiate what I need to buy. But again, when it's a new product, it's a new supplier, I probably will stick with the MOQ. All right, so let's keep going. What percentage of your investable capital does this purchase represent? 5%. Now, why is that such an important number? Because part of what we want to do with our students is we want to teach them how to maximize their budget. All right, how to diversify, right? We don't want you buying a year's supply worth of product. We don't want you putting all of your money, your entire budget into one great product. We're going to teach you how to run a successful, profitable, sustainable, long-term Amazon business. So again, I hardly ever put any more than maybe 10% of my budget into any given product. So in this case, 5%. So again, these are the questions they're asking us, because from experience, they know these are the most important. Now, if you have any other comments that are going to help them understand why it is you're looking at this, okay, so that our experts can kind of get inside your head and see what you're thinking. I just put a couple notes in here. Number one, this is a new supplier for me. Haven't worked with them before. They're trying to get my business. Okay, so that's kind of an important thing. I'm running a test. So again, understand numbers are fantastic, but when I'm dealing with a new supplier and a brand new product, a lot of time I'm gonna run a test. Like I said, with this one, it tells me that I could probably sell 15,000 of them in a month. But again, I don't know if my supplier can get that many. Right now, they only have 5,000. Okay. So that's an element. I'm running a test to see if this works. If I get in there and I see these start moving like crazy, I'm going to come back and I'm going to buy the rest of them. All right. And then obviously the big issue here is I need to get approval. Right. And I want to get that approval before I purchase my inventory. All right. So what we do is just give them as much information as we possibly can. Like I said, you've learned the process, or you're learning the process, right? And ALGO just wants to double check all of the facts and figures that you gave them and give you their expert opinion if this is something they would actually do. All you simply do is hit the submit button, and within 24 hours, okay, they're going to take all the information you gave them. They're going to reanalyze it from their perspective as successful expert Amazon sellers, and they're going to give you their opinion, and they'll send you an email within 24 hours. Okay, and this one says, "Hello, Bob Schneck. Our team has completed your double check. Please click to view below." All right, so I click on the view response. I log back in. Again, I've got to make sure you understand this is a proprietary service only available to our students. But again, it helps you understand why the ALGO students are as successful as they are, because we take the guesswork out of the decisions. All right, so you log in, there it is right there. Okay, here's your order right here. It's completed. Simply hit on, and this is the response. So let me kind of go through it line by line and help you understand. All right, I'd estimate this sells over 10,000 per month according to Jungle Scout, with one competitor that is qualified for the buy box. So you could expect to sell 5,000 to 15,000 units per month. All right, which is kind of right where I was thinking we would be at. All right, at the current price, your profit would be $3.50, which is less than what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be $3.83. Okay, but at $3.50, I blew this one up for you. it equals a 73% return on investment. Now think about that for a second. That's phenomenal. Now again, that's not typical, right? All those products that I have that are producing monthly, cash flow every single month, boom, 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 boom. They're not really 73% return, but on opportunity buys, those are ones that you get a chance to buy the remaining, right? The closeout, what's left over, what nobody else, has. That's where the opportunity is. So if I can get a 73% return and I can be in and out of this product in less than 30 days, you'd be foolish not to try it. Okay, the product looks, this product looks like it moves very fast, which we know. Okay, you have a good profit and the price has been consistent for a year, which is a great sign. Now that's something that I didn't look at. Okay, and again, when picking a product, you want to look at history, because history, all right, repeats itself. And I what they did for me is they went to look and see if my numbers were a snapshot in time. Are these just accurate for this month or something? But no, they've been accurate for the last year. Okay, so that's really important. I appreciate that. The main concern is getting approval to sell, which I told you was mine. When a product moves this fast, I would assume there would be a lot of sellers on the listing in the buy box. All right, so again, I go back to that. I agree. When a product sells quickly, usually a lot of people jump on it. Now, there are 9 sellers. Okay, so there are 9 sellers selling the same product, which tells me they will ungate, right? But right now there's only 1 that's qualified for the buy box. Okay, so he's letting me know, yeah, this looks great, but you're gonna really wanna make sure, as he says here, I just wanna double check that you will be able to get approved to sell it. Okay, again, big concern for me. Other than that, the product has great reviews. Again, something I didn't take the time to look at. Great reviews, meaning very few returns. Again, very important. Good profit. Okay, personally, I would buy these due to being fast moving, consistent, and profitable. So that's giving me more and more confidence, right? I would just want to look into getting approval to selling and making sure there aren't any difficult restrictions to being able to sell. So again, give me the advice that, hey, let's make sure that you can get approved before you go in and buy. Now, he did one other thing, last one right here. I also browsed around. The price is the same throughout all retailers, which is a good sign as well. So again, as an expert, he didn't just look at my stuff. He went out and looked at the marketplace. He looked at other vendors, other online sellers, and kind of gave me an overall perspective. So then he went on to say, Amazon is currently restricting inbound shipments due to the COVID-related demand. Before you invest in any product, please try to create a shipment, very good idea, and make sure that Amazon will let you send in all of your units. So that is an excellent piece of advice as well, right? Number 1, make sure you can get approved, but number 2, make sure that Amazon will accept it. Now again, sometimes I get in a little bit of a rush. I don't even think about that. But again, now he's telling me these are some of the things you want to do before you purchase. All right, so what did you think of that? Was that awesome or what? See, the point being is nobody succeeds by themselves. You shouldn't be afraid to ask for help. You should be willing to listen and learn from those that have the experience. We have tens of millions of dollars in sales on Amazon to validate what it is we actually do and what our knowledge is. And I would love to show you how you can become part of the ALGO family. Now, if you're interested in this concept, right? Buy low, sell high, sell the things that people are coming to buy, name brand products, Nike, Nintendo, Sony, Disney, Keurig, Kleenex, Purina, any of that stuff. If you want to learn how you can actually do that and profit, you know what? You need to attend my upcoming live workshop. Now, I did say live. It's coming to you next week. All you got to do is click the button down below, get yourself registered, carve out about 90 minutes of time, and come spend it with me. And I promise you, I will teach you what it takes to be successful with the greatest business opportunity on the planet. I can't wait to see you there.